Now, I'm Gary White, and right now I'm joined by Shawn Reilly, who is the Marketing and Outreach Coordinator for TARC. And we're going to talk a little about TARC and some opportunities available through TARC, but also I want to mention that as we're recording this, Louder Than Life is going on, and last week we had Bourbon and Beyond, and TARC has been a big help in getting people to the festivals in a convenient way. And that's what you're working on this weekend, right?
Absolutely, that's right. Yeah, first let me thank you for letting TARC be on here. We really appreciate the opportunity.
Well, thank you. So tell me a little bit about what you've been doing with Bourbon and Beyond and with Louder Than Life first.
Right, so we are running buses to the festival, so that's going to be our number 2 route that goes from downtown out to the airport in Phillips Lane. So we're running those buses. We've kind of beefed up that service for these 2 weekends, and we are running those buses about every 15 minutes. So we're headed from, First and Liberty out to the festival fairgrounds, and we are seeing, huge response from tourists and visitors and people that are headed to these festivals. They're just absolutely loving how convenient TARC is to get them there.
That's great. And TARC is convenient, and you should be riding TARC, but tell us, why should people be riding TARC?
Absolutely, yeah. So there's a lot of reasons about why people ride TARC and a lot of reasons about why people should ride TARC. For many people, it is very convenient to get to and from their house and their place of work, especially if they're living, kind of more inside the Waterson area of our city. But we've got routes all over Jefferson County, and it's, many people find it easy to ride us. People are concerned about the environment. Every time that there's a person on the bus that has taken a car off the road, so it's helping keep the air clean here in the city. The more people that ride, the easier it is on the environment, easier on traffic. So even if you don't ride TARC, you should really want people to ride TARC because you don't want to be stuck in too much traffic, right? So we could have a bus with 40 people on it, and that's 40 cars that we've taken off the road. That's 40 cars that are not producing pollution. And so we really want to see more people riding to help the city, help the air, and help traffic.
And also, there's a Riders Club that's involved. So if you have a TARC card, you're part of the Riders Club, right?
Right, absolutely. So we have this here. This is our My TARC card. You can pick these up at Historic Union Station. You can pick these up at Kroger locations around the city. You can also order them on TARC's website, and we'll mail them directly to your house. But if you have this card and you're going to different establishments around the city, let's say, for instance, you really love the cookies at Please and Thank You, right? Who doesn't love those cookies? You go to Please and Thank You, and you show them your My TARC card, you're going to get 20% off every time you order coffee or cookies there, right? We've also partnered with many of the museums around Louisville. So for instance, Fraser History Museum, if you go to the Fraser Museum and you show them your My TARC card, you're going to get a $4 discount on your entry fee there. And just down the street from them, if you go to the KMAC Museum, you're going to get actually free. So if you have your My TARC card and you go to the KMAC Museum, you're going to get free admission there.
Great.
So yeah, so the business community has had a huge response with this riders program we're offering. So we want to reward our riders. So if you're riding the bus, we want you to feel valued and we want you to feel rewarded for riding that bus. And so the business community here in Louisville has really stepped up big and wanted to partner with us on this. So we've got business from Kentucky Kingdom, Slugger Museum, Bear Nose Pizza, a lot of people. We've got about 22 members or 22 business members at this point in time. So you can check out ridetarc.org/club and get all the deals.
You can save money, get a ride there with TARC, and then also save money once you're there by using your card. So the experience has been improved quite dramatically over the past little bit as well. Can you tell us about some of the improvements that TARC has been making?
Absolutely, yeah. So TARC has been making some pretty huge improvements over the past couple of years. So we have this year rolled out a brand new GPS tracking system for our buses, right? And so that kind of sounds a little bit wonky, but what does that mean for the average Louisvillian, and what does that mean for our riders? So this GPS system allows individuals, let's say you're using Google Maps, let's say you're using another app called Transit app, or if you're using your Apple Maps, right? That our buses are going to appear on all those map platforms in real time to show you where the bus is on the routes and show you exactly where your destination is. So if you're somewhere downtown, somewhere around Louisville, and you pull up your Google Maps and you click the bus icon on the map, it's going to pull up every bus route that is near you and show you where those buses are going.
Wow.
And so that real-time feature has been a huge help for our riders because maybe you're busy, you're here at work, and you're thinking, okay, I need to go out and catch the bus at 4:10, right? You pull up your map and you say, okay, the bus is going to be here right at 4:10. So you need to leave your office, walk down to the bus stop. Let's say the bus is going to be, 1 or 2 minutes late. You're going to know, okay, I've got an extra second to grab, something from my desk or whatever. So that is, helped our riders tremendously.
Absolutely. Now, also something else that has helped is Metro Movers, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we have another program that's called Metro Movers, and this is going to be our corporate, pass program. So, for instance, if you work at Humana, right, or if you work at UPS, those corporations are paying for you to ride the bus like an employee benefit. So they're providing passes to their employees to ride the bus. So if your employer doesn't have it, you can go to your HR department and say, hey, I've heard about this Metro Mover program. Can our business get this as an employee benefit? And those employers, it functions just like any other employee benefit. There's typically zero cost for the employee because the business is going to cover that. But we have some models where you could do a cost sharing model where the employee pays a portion and the employer pays the other portion. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So if you are unaware or if you're interested in it, just go to your HR department or to your...
Start with your HR department at work, but also you can get information on that at ridetarc.org, and then you're going to click under the tab for Metro Mover.
Okay, very cool. Now, also, TARC is taking part in something called the Week Without Driving, and that's coming up September 29th, I believe, through October 6th. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what TARC is doing to help in that area?
Right. So the Week Without Driving is really trying to encourage people to think about, how they can change their daily life, their commute, or just how they get around their neighborhood without driving. So they're asking people to try walking, try biking, and try transit. And so we really want people to use these new tools that we have here at TARC to encourage them to just try TARC. TARC may not be for everybody, but we want you to try TARC. So if you are, at your house in your neighborhood and you're thinking about going out to dinner, let's say maybe you live in the Highlands and you want to go check out Havana Rumba. Pull up your Google Maps and see if there's a bus that's going to go there for you. And if there is a bus that goes there, we want you to try it and make it as easy as possible for you to get there. So, it's really just about trying something different, trying to get out of your car, so try the bus. And if you want to combine trips, so what I mean by that is all of our buses have bike racks on the front. Mm-hmm. And so if you want to ride your bike part of your trip and take the bus the other part of the trip, you can very easily load your bike on the front of the bus. So all of our buses have a space for at least for 3 bikes.
So a lot is going on with TARC,
Yep.
A lot of improvements, a lot of options to help save you money and your time as well. Map out your complete course right on what's website?
Sorry, it's ridetarc.org.
ridetarc.org. I've been talking with Shawn Reilly. Thank you very much. And now you're going to go back to work, helping people get to the festival, right?
Yeah. So in terms of the festival, one interesting tidbit from last weekend is we had almost 4,000 people that we took down to the festival.
Fantastic.
And we kind of calculate how many cars that is, and we figured that we took enough cars out of the festival grounds for 7 acres of parking.
Wow.
That's how much space we saved the festival last weekend. This weekend is going to be even bigger. So we'll have some numbers for you guys out next week.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Again, Shawn Reilly with TARC. This is Gary White, and you're watching Louisville Now. We're right back talking about one of the places that you can save money on this card, the Fraser History Museum. Stay with us.